In 1974, all the way through 1984, author Herbert Fonz Really, also known as Skippy by his grandmother, came into our American TV sets and graced us with his coolness. Yes, author Fonz Really, the Fonz as we know him, Fonzie, the street hood turned almost husband. Actually, he almost got married later on in the 80s and became a teacher. Fonz as we know him, jumping the shark, being Evel Knievel, and jumping over barrels or buses or whatever it was. The only guy that can jump over sharks wearing a leather jacket and some boots in 85-degree weather in Southern California. Yes, that was the Fonz with his A and whoa and sit on it. He can turn any mechanical machine on just by the bump of his fist. He had a bathroom that he called his office. Inside of Arnold's, the burger place where Richie, Potsy, and Ralph, three of his best friends, resided. The Fonz snapped his finger and got any chick he wanted. He had a cousin. I don't know if it was his nephew. I think it was his cousin, Chachi Arcola, who ended up marrying his best friend Richie's younger sister, and he called her Cupcake. Now, to the Fonz's credit, even though he dropped out of school, he was an entrepreneur. He had his own garage where he fixed cars. He was a mechanic. The dude went back to night school, got his diploma, apparently went to night school, got his credential, and became a teacher later on, and had his own class, mechanic class, at Jefferson High School, where Richie and those guys graduated from. This is the Fonz. He made it cool to eat vegetables. You get your veggies in. Hey. At one point in time, he wore glasses. It made that cool. Now, I don't care what you say. I don't care if you was black, white, Latino, Asian, Polynesian. Everybody thought the Fonz was cool. And if you're going to sit up there in the comments and say you didn't, don't lie to yourself. I know it's a different time now. My little brother had a Fonzie motorcycle, big wheel type thing he used to roll around the house with. I remember going to Mervyn's, looking at them jackets, and it had Fonz on there, and I wanted one. And it was fake leather, but they cost too much. It was about $35. And I ended up getting like a $12 windbreaker, a Dallas Cowboy windbreaker. But I sure did want that Fonzie jacket. I mean, he did some legendary things. Fonz was legend. I remember Richie was about to get jumped inside Arnold's by 4 dudes and a girl. And the dudes said it's 5 against 1 because he told Richie, go into your game. He said it's 5 against 1. And he said, Fonz said, no, you mean 4 against 1. What's wrong with you? It's 4 of us and we got her. And Fonz tells them dudes, no, after I beat down the 4 of you guys, I'm going to take her and we go back to my apartment and do what we do. And she snapped her finger and she went over there and stood by the Fonz, and the Fonz went and hit them 2 doors, and them 2 doors fell. Them dudes ran out of there. I mean, how you gonna just like take this dude girl and them dudes run from you? I'm telling you, this dude was iconic. And later on in the year, and you know, he had respect for women. I ain't gonna say that. I mean, it was kind of, they exploited it, but you know, back then it was TV. They was trying to make him like James Dean and Elvis and whatnot, because it was supposed to be in the 60s or 70s and whatnot. But I mean, Fonz he's iconic, man. He's iconic. Say what you want to say. I'm not talking about Henry Winkler, okay, who was an actor that played him. I'm talking about the Fonz, you know. Let me know who you thought was cool when you were coming up, okay? Leave me a comment in the comment section, or leave your favorite Happy Days moment with the Fonz. This is the Waters Rant.